Hey dudes, I'm the one only Grosso guy, and it's been a while since my last commentary, hasn't it? Yeah, I apologize. I actually wasn't really going to bother making any more commentaries because I didn't think you guys cared. But recently, I got some emails and comments. You know who you are if you reached out to me, thank you. Letting me know that some of you do care. And even if it's not a lot, I owe it to you to just kind of give you content you enjoy. So for those of you who watch my commentaries, thank you. I'm sorry for making you wait. And without further ado, here's this commentary. Right, the shade. I wish I'd used this character a lot more than just here. Like, because last episode, I didn't really dive into his origin, but I was fleshing him out there. And then after I did that in that episode, I wasn't sure what to do with the character. So I was like, all right, let me get rid of him. And I kind of killed two birds with one stone in this bit here. Because also the whole point of this scene was for Flash to save Dexter Miles. And then Dexter Miles would say, okay, Flash, I owe you one. Let me give you the Flash Museum. I was fast tracking the Flash Museum because I wanted to introduce that. And it is kind of like too early on. Like, this is literally episode 4. But I wanted to get the Flash Museum for some reason into the story. I think it was because literally like episode 2. I had Grodd sense whatever and like his like visions and stuff. So I was like, okay, I kind of need to have all those vision things happen, and rather than be patient and wait for that, I was like, all right, let me get out of the way. So that was the whole point of that opening there, and then of course just more fake Darwin Elias Hunter Zolomon things. We're gonna skip past the intro now because you guys have already seen that so many times, and we'll continue with the episode. So after the intro, we have here Hunter Zolomon in the hospital. He's waking up from a coma. I don't really remember what the whole point of that was, but yeah, I don't know. I did the whole reveal here that Darwin Elias was Hunter Zolomon from the future via, I guess, Harrison Wells sort of style. I was like mimicking the show, I'll admit, back when it was a lot better because whenever Harrison Wells was introduced in the wheelchair, I'd originally thought that was Hunter Zolomon, especially since he had an odd relationship with Grodd. So I was kind of like trying to symbolically mimic that without realizing that wasn't entirely what CW was doing. And that's where this whole origin came into play here. And also, tied some elements in from the comics. I really wish that I had done the proper Hunter Zolomon story, like his origin story from the comics with Wally West. That would have been awesome, but clearly that didn't happen. This was just something I rushed, I'll admit. It was a bit rushed. Even this reveal here, this origin stuff, I should have waited. But I think the reason why this is happening now is because originally season 1 was only going to be 6 episodes. And I think it was like around episode 5 that I decided, okay, I'll make it 10. And I started developing a much more coherent story. But back then, right here, I was trying to just kind of tie everything up in a neat little bow because I was nearing the end. And you know what? It kind of works. It kind of works because you get the origin out of the way, and it leads into some of the stuff that happens in later episodes, which is also a nice little touch. It's always neat to have those callbacks. Oh, right. Okay, I almost forgot this episode was supposed to be about Weather Wizard. So yeah, I guess he creates Weather Wizard. So there's two Weather Wizards. They're brothers and stuff, and I decided to make one in the hospital, and then the other one decides to become Weather Wizard for some reason for his brother in the hospital. I don't know. Didn't really think that through. Okay, we'll come back to that. But Pied Piper. All right, so Pied Piper I kind of threw away as a joke villain here. I was trying to really world build. I was trying to introduce all these villains, show that Flash is busy. It's not just one villain per episode. It's very many, Because, like, why do villains take their time? They're like, okay, I'll attack this episode, you attack next episode, right? No, like, wouldn't they just all be doing their thing? Like, Flash would have his hands full. Oh, God, this is a terrible way to do the phone conversation. The lighting and the sets and stuff. I feel relieved that I've come a long way in improvement in that area. Like, I mean, I'm not perfect by any means, but a lot better than this. So that's a relief. Anyways, okay, I just realized this is a different Iris West voice actress. Literally every episode, Iris has a new voice actress, and that was like a big reason why I killed her off. It wasn't even like, okay, this is a good idea to kill her off plot wise at the moment of that I decided to do that. I was just like, I need to, dude, I can't keep recasting her every episode. I All right, hang on. Let me turn up the audio. What is going on?
When I watch it.
All right, I have to go now.
Oh, right. Okay, so he's going to go. Okay, so this is like Dexter Miles, the Flash Museum, and it's leading into Weather Wizard. So, yes, we're back to the Weather Wizard. Hunter Zolman gives him the wand for some reason. I don't know. But the whole point here is I wanted to introduce the first Weather Wizard and then have the other one wake up from, I guess, a coma. God, so many people are in comas in my series. I don't know. Anyway, so the other one would wake up and want revenge, I guess, for some reason. And then I was going to have two Weather Wizards teaming up. And I just kind of dropped that idea. That never happened. Like, you never hear from, I don't know which one this is, like, his other brother ever since from this moment on. So, yeah, obviously I went in a different direction. But at the moment, I remember that was my frame of thought. All right. I kind of like this. You know, this is something Flash would do. He'd be chilling on a couch on TV and stuff. Kind of wish I did more things like this. I don't know.
So are we. I think.
And this is even back when I still did that voice disguise thing. I don't really like that.
I only offer my assistance when needed.
Yeah, okay, so I didn't really know so Weather Wizard has abilities like, you know, like he controls the weather, but I didn't really know what to do besides like lightning and fog. I was like, oh god, how do I make him fight Flash? Like, which is where this hail comes in, and then lightning again. After that, I was like, all right, what do I do? Like, I just need to make him run away. My fight scenes are never good. I don't know. Oh boy, and then I introduced Fred Shire this episode too, which I made him a young guy with glasses for some reason. Completely different from his comic book counterpart. But I do like the character development I gave Fred, because here he really hated Flash, and I don't know if I went into like the whole reasoning why, you know. I kind of linked it back to Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne in a sense. But now, with his character development, I wouldn't say he's like buddy with the Flash, but I do like how far it's come. And I never really planned to use this character as much as I did to make him involved in the story. I probably planned to either kill him off or write him out in an episode or two. Just kind of wanted to make the police against the Flash for a little bit and then make it so they're like, all right, you're cool, and leave him be. You know something? I like these scenes more than actual protagonist scenes. Let's put it that way. I like antagonist scenes more. You know, where the villains are talking, you know. There's so much tension there because they're bad guys. You kind of expect them to turn on each other. You expect them to do something evil. Antagonists have just always been more interesting than the protagonists, haven't they? So writing little scenes like this, you know, I don't know, it adds more depth to them. Like, there's not enough attention given to villains sometimes, and maybe I didn't give enough attention there, but for what it was, I'm happy I did it. Okay, and so also we got little Wally here. I don't know what I was thinking making Wally so young here. I think I just didn't really think to make him Kid Flash for like a long time. Maybe that I was going to be patient and go on the long haul for, which I did. I mean, Wally doesn't become Kid Flash till like halfway into season 2, but making him this short and young, I just still don't know. I mean, maybe it has to do with the time skip that comes later, but that's later. That's a later episode, so that's not this one. Let's just focus now. Okay, so now the tornado. I don't even think I couldn't pull off a tornado then, so I don't know what I was thinking writing it in. I don't even think I could pull off a tornado now. I don't know if I would try to do that digitally or oh my god, man, that's literally just taken from the show. No resolution there.
Chris, are you alright?
Barry, where'd you go?
And then I just wanted to create tension. You know, there always has to be that relationship drama between Iris and Barry because everybody loves that. I don't know.
Run out on Wally?
Of course. I'll watch him for a minute.
All right, thanks.
So, what are you doing, Wally?
Just packing.
But the tornado's
You know,
gone
This was interesting. This was an interesting route. I made it so Wally already knew that Barry was the Flash. So I guess that whenever he returns when he's older, then like, that's already out of the way. I wish I had done more with that. Where like he knew his secret and he just, I don't know, like I guess he was keeping it. He didn't tell anybody because nobody really knew that Barry was the Flash at this current moment in the story. Daryl didn't. I mean, I guess like Hunter Zolomon did because like no, he didn't even. I don't even think he unmasked himself there. So yeah, nobody knew who Barry was except for Wally at this point. So I wish I'd kept that. Then I could have made their partnership a little tighter. But I didn't. Wow, the lighting here, dude. Yeah, I've definitely improved on my lighting. Thank God. Like, what is this, dude? What are they in heaven? Are they in heaven? Is it? All right, so yeah, I just wanted to end on the cliffhanger revealing what you already knew, that he's Hunter Zolomon. And then this car crash, okay? You know what? The car crash, I can explain. The car crash, the reason I had that is because of, I don't remember the name of the story, but it's basically where, yeah, like Iris and Wally die in a car crash, and then Wally gets super speed. I think Barry dies. I think I don't know if it's connected to Daniel West or I remember like future Barry Allen comes because they died. And originally I planned for a future Wally West to show up as the Flash instead of Barry. So I was going to try to connect that story. So that's why that car crash stuff happens there. They weren't going to die, but I wanted there to be, a nod to that story and some connection. So yeah, not too much I remember from this episode. Not too much, a lot going on. Just a lot of stuff I noticed that I could have improved on. A lot of this stuff was in a rushed early stage. Hopefully I'll see some improvement as I watch. If you want to see that improvement firsthand, go check out some of my newer episodes, please. Nonetheless, I thank you for sitting through that and listening to me ramble. If you do want more commentaries, let me know. Let me know if I should just keep doing individual episodes like this, if I should just make a long thing with a bunch of episodes compiled. Like, let me know. Let me know what you think I should do here. Nonetheless, I thank you all for watching. If you're a new subscriber, viewer, welcome to the Grosser, and I pity you for having watched this first.